Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Retro Gaming. And when we last left off, we had just opened up the dormitory room 2, and we're going to continue through here. So the first thing we can do is pick up the map. Excuse me. And the plant 42 instructions. Now, this is kind of interesting because it explains how the T-virus affects plants, and that it does not affect them the same way as it does mammals, which makes sense because they're two entirely different organisms, but we'll leave that out for now. Okay, so we want to go down the ladder here, and I hit a little bit of lag there, it looked like. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't really care. As long as it doesn't perpetuate, we're okay. So we want to push this crate out because we got to go back and get it otherwise, and we got to go down this hall once. We might as well just do it while we get there. So it's going to take us a little bit of time to push this thing down. So hope you guys enjoyed the last episode. I know I didn't, but you know, it happens. I really thought I killed the 3 dogs, and you know, when I watched it later on, I realized that you could actually hear the dog running in the background. But since I don't play with sound, because I don't know, I talk really slow and like I'm retarded or something when I have the headset on. I usually just keep it around my neck. I don't know, something about hearing myself talk, it's just weird. So that's that. So all we're doing here is making ourselves a little bridge because Chris can't swim. And neither can Jill, or any of the other STARS members, or anybody in any of these games. And yeah, it does make a difference, because you can see there's water there, so obviously unless Chris weighs 900 pounds, even then, he still should be able to float, or you still would be able to float. So that's that. So anyway, you have to go to the right when you come in here, and you wanna, unlike Jill's playthrough, there is no cutscene here. It just is. The shark is right there. Now, what you want to do is you want to use the control room key as soon as possible. And when you get to the message to discard it, you want to quickly back out of your sub screen and hit the X button. Neptune, the bigger of the 3 sharks, can actually kill you in one hit. There's no second chances a lot of times with her, so you do have to be careful. But if you just head right there from the right, if you go left, you'll get killed, because the one shark comes around the back while the other 2 come at you from one end. They corner you and you're dead. I know that doesn't sound very fun, but that's just the way it is. There was a sound from the room next door. Okay, let's take a look at that, shall we? Now that we've basically cleared most of this area away, we don't have to worry too much about it. So there's some handgun ammo in this armory that is underground, which is actually going to be fairly useful, the handgun ammo, solely for the fact that when we fight the next boss, we will primarily be using our handgun, because after this point in the game, the handgun loses a lot of its oomph, and it's no longer a weapon that you would even want to carry around. So the most important thing to come in here for, obviously, is the next dormitory key. Let's check that puppy out. And we see that its number is 003. That becomes 003 key. And let's leave because we're done. Now in the remake, I know I reference it a lot, guys, and at some point we'll get to it. This area is completely different. It's been totally revamped. And you actually don't get, you get something else down here. And the whole thing with that room where we were flip that lever that's all been changed to. You actually have the shark smashing through a glass panel, and you got to do this thing so quick, otherwise the shark breaks the panel, eats you alive, and you die. But in the meantime, we can have our revenge on this fucker. Oh, I didn't shoot it. One bullet. One measly bullet. First of all, I don't think that would kill a shark to begin with. I think they're a little too powerful for that. Maybe a bazooka. So we did get ourselves a small key. And we'll actually be able to use it in this room. And I'm going to deviate a little because, again, I want this to be the most complete walkthrough that you're going to be able to find. So there is actually 2 bathrooms that we have not yet explored. One will be obviously in this dormitory, and there will be one in 003. Now, usually I don't recommend going in the bathrooms. In the remake, I think it's this bathroom, there's the guy that hung himself. And you get the suicide pistol from him, which is the most powerful weapon in the entire game. There is no weapon in the game that is more powerful than that suicide pistol. Nothing special. Oh, I thought there was a small key in here. There is, however, some handgun ammo. I missed a small key somewhere. There has to be one that I missed. I know there's enough to do what we need to do. But, well, be that as it may, it really doesn't matter. So let's go over here. I think I have one spot open. Yes, I do. Let's grab ourselves an herb. I don't know how long I've been playing for. I keep forgetting to freaking do this stopwatch thing. I think I cut myself too. I didn't even notice that. Alright, so let's head into 003. And let's get rid of the key. And we might as well combine that with that. Get that. And there's yet another bathroom here, and this one actually has some handgun ammo in it as well. I mean, they're not a terrible thing to come into, but as you see here, you got zombies, so, and they're pretty tight quarters, so you got to be careful. God damn it! How many bullets do you take? And the handgun ammo is right on the floor right here. So now we've beefed up our handgun ammunitions, and I guess there is no small key in here. I thought there was. Anything in the toilet? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I will stop this video here. Thank you for tuning in to Retro Gaming. This is Resident Evil, Chris's playthrough.